right, Dwane Casey said the fans will quickly forget about these days of losing. As soon as the team turns the corner, it's a rebuild. They had to do it, and I kind of agree with what he said. And it's something that I've been preaching that they had to do for a while was a rebuild. You had to read really, really bad to get the talent that they needed. Now, in the past, they've been in position to get that talent. Burton, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yes, they have been in position to get those talented players, and they missed. So guess what? If you have a large pool and you trying to find, let's say, a quarter at the bottom of the pool, they say, well, okay, can't find it, whatever it may be. Let's give a smaller pool. Don't you have a better chance of finding it? So that's why moving up in the draft for the Pistons was the right thing to do. They can't be like San Antonio and find a Tony Parker and a Ginobili at the end of the first and the second round. Even in the middle of the first round, they couldn't pick a Devin Booker. They couldn't pick a Tyrese Maxey. They couldn't pick a Desmond Bane, even though they liked him, or Burton, Donovan Mitchell. Even some of these dudes they had in the gym and said they had really, really good workouts, they really couldn't pick a needle out of haystack. And this regime and the previous regime before that, Joe Dumars was horrible at it. But let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. In a way, he right. But you truly never forget. They said forgive, but never forget. You got some people who never forgive. But that's another story for another day. But when you people gonna turn around and look at it, we ain't gonna forget how bad these days were, but you'll understand it if it pay off. It's like putting in work, whatever you do. You come in early, you stay late, you put the work in at your business. And if I keep doing this, no matter how much you hitting walls and you hitting obstacles and, no matter how many times you fall and get down, the truly successful, they fall a bunch. They file bankrupt a bunch. They got to adjust their hustle a bunch. They got to adjust their game plan a bunch. They got to adjust their business, switch businesses a bunch. But the thing about it is they keep trying. And then once you finally break through, it's like, you have an appreciation for what you've done. All those hard work, all those nights, all those grinding, all the sacrifices you made, you appreciate it, And that's what this is, a sacrifice. When he said they had to do it, I agree. They had to be this bad to hopefully get some elite talent and get the right elite talent. And that's the only way. It's hard to convince people to come to Detroit. Somebody tell me, I come to Detroit for a day. There ain't much to do there. That's the perception. When in reality, it's plenty to do. It's not a hick town. It's not Indianapolis. No offense to that. But it's plenty to do. I mean, especially before 9/11, or if you can go over to Canada, it's plenty to do. I mean, we talking about casinos. You talking about clubs, strip clubs, numerous great food joints. Detroit is a great food city. Phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Nightlife, I don't really play the, corners like that no more. But, the nightlife, or been in corners like that. So it's plenty to do. I mean, especially when you start, if your license good and, your lift money little, or you don't drink. Once you start playing the outskirts, once you start playing the Royal Oaks, the Birminghams, the West Bloomfields and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I really never said, damn, I'm bored. I just done everything for the most part. You get to other cities and it's like, damn, that's it. So it's plenty to do here. And I think a lot of people who end up getting drafted here, they end up loving it. It's a perception that people have that a lot of it isn't true. They show the bad neighborhoods and the burnt down neighborhoods, but for every bad neighborhood, it's probably 2 or 3 great neighborhoods or really good neighborhoods in the city of Detroit. But it's just a perception. My friend was like, yeah, it's houses in Queens and New York. And I'm saying, but all we see is the apartment buildings, the projects, the brownstone, or real houses. And I'm like, okay, I ain't never seen them, and I've been in Queens, but you know, gotta take the word for it. But just because you don't see them or they don't show them, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You know. So like I said, man, plenty to do. You got every sports team imaginable. You got parks. You know, you got everything. So, and then you know, when you talking about amusement parks and stuff, I mean, Ohio right there. Chicago right there, New York not too far away, so but it's hard to sell people on that. It's hard to sell people on a city which get a bad rap. Like, you know, it's so hard, but once you drive guys here, they be here, they like it here, oh, it's not bad. You know, the weather, oh, it's not that bad. But he right, it had to be this bad to attract talent in the NBA. Everybody want to play in LA. Everybody want to go to LA. Everybody want to stay in Miami. That's where they prefer to be at. You dealing with a different type of male species in the NBA now. These dudes are pampered. These dudes are feminine. These dudes, you know, they don't believe in sticking it out. Look at Zion Williamson. If you don't believe the power of your tongue and the power of your just your tongue, let's just say that. He didn't want to be here. His body language showed he didn't want to be here. His family said, you know what? They didn't want to be here. They didn't want to play in New Orleans. And guess what the Most High did? Guess what the universe did? Oh, now you want to play that they winning and y'all having success. Guess what? Oh, you didn't want to play. Energy in your tongue that you put out is very dangerous. It's very, I don't say dangerous, it's very powerful. It's very powerful. Your mindset, your energy, your tongue. You want to be on a positive foot, a positive tongue. You want to believe. You know, and had he just said, you know what? Had he had parents there and advisors there, make the best of it. You're not in Alaska. You could be in Antarctica hooping. Could be overseas. You could be working at the QT. You know what I'm saying? Selling Slurpees and shit. Make the most of it. And the parental, you know, advisory today or parents today is crazy, bro. You know, it's just, you know, more kid friendly, more parent friendly, man. Our parents was more hard on us. And they were saying, previous generation said, well, they would be soft on us. But look at that. When you speak something, you say something, you feel something, your energy do something, guess what? The universe will make it happen. But he right. We needed those days to get the players that we need to get. And, you know, will we get Victor Walla Banana? Who knows? More than likely, we all know the lottery is rigged. But when you end up with a good player, you hope to end up in the top three. Hope to end up in the top three. So, the NBA has never done Detroit teams any favors, or the professional sports have never done Detroit teams any favors. Everything we got, we took. And that's one thing I like about Brad Holmes wearing a villain shirt. It's what it is. When you're not supposed to be somewhere, when you start to knock out or shake up the hierarchy of an organization or whatever, or a league, you get vilified. And I remember I was talking to somebody and we was part of the community or group or whatever, long story short, not gonna get into it. And he said, man, I didn't leave like you left. You left middle fingers up, cussing people out. I left with class and grace, but the reception was the same. I knew the reception was going to be the same. So part of me leaving the way I left, it wasn't so much about the disrespectful part about it, but it was more about how I left so I would never return. So I'd never doubt. Even though times you're like, damn, you know, should I have done that? Did I make a mistake? No, the way I left, it wasn't no going back. Anytime that thought come in my mind, no, the way I left, I couldn't go back. See? So, you know, something to think about. But anytime you shake it up, you're going to be vilified. So why, you know, be vilified and try to ride the white horse? like you the savior, or try to massage people's opinions and try to kiss people's ass when they don't want you there anyway. No, I'm gonna kick the door down. Middle fingers, guns are blazing. Yeah, I'm here and I'm here to take over. I'm gonna wear the black hat and I'm gonna wear it proudly. Every day villains win. Villains seem like they win more than the good guys win. And that's the mentality that Detroit teams gotta have. They ain't rolling out the red carpet for us like Boston or the New England area, which is Boston, all that up there, LA or LeBron James, or, you know what I'm saying? They did for Tom Brady. Ain't rolling out no red carpet for us. So we got to kick that door in, and that got to be their mentality. It's us against everybody else. That chip Memphis got, that's the type of chip all small market teams got that want to win in this league. You got to take it. You got to work hard. You got to be disciplined. But you got to be nasty, dirty, grimy. This our shit. We here. We not going nowhere, my DMX voice. And we here to stay. And they going to vilify you anyway because you're not supposed to be here. But hey, I like Casey's quote. But he shouldn't be around for the turnaround. He shouldn't be around, for the turnaround. He might not be there for them better days unless it's in another position outside of being the head coach of the Detroit Pistons. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.